Any orders that come in between Thursday and Sunday, I do pack them Sunday afternoon and then I ship them out on Monday morning. So we're gonna do that first. There has been some changes in here. I did move my Milsbo tall cabinet from downstairs to upstairs, put it in this room just because I feel like it just looks a little bit nicer. I moved my double D top into the other room just for right now. I think that I'm going to deconstruct it back into 2 singles and keep one in here and keep one like in another room. But yeah, that's what you see in the background. It's empty. I'm going to be working on filling that up probably this week or next week whenever I can get to it. Really, I've been super busy. So let me show you guys the plants that everybody ordered this weekend. We have Philodendron Florida Ghost, Anthurium radicans, 2 Anthurium duriaki, Alocasia bambino variegated, Syngonium strawberry milk, Syngonium 3 Kings, Philodendron Billy, Philodendron giganteum marble variegated, Hoya clemenciorum, Epipremnum marble, and Anthurium crystallinum. I'm gonna go ahead and get started unpacking. Going to start working on all these propagations. So I do take a bunch of propagations from the plants here and there when I get new shipments, or if I have like mother plants growing, sometimes I will take props from there and then I'll put them in the shop. This is a whole bunch of props from like the last 2 shipments, my plants, all types of different stuff. Just quickly looking at them, some of them have been in there for too long, some of them are not doing good, and some just need just like fresh water and like their own container and stuff like that. I've kind of put this off for a while just because I've been so busy lately. I just don't have time. I've been just trying to focus on the restocks alone. I haven't really had the chance to like get to all this stuff. So I already know that some things in here are just not going to be that great, and unfortunately it is what it is. Why are you being so like sad? Also, just want to give everybody a quick heads up. I am going to be putting the shop on like a small vacation mode the weekend of the 7th. James and I are in one of his sister's wedding parties. So it's their wedding October 7th and we are a bridesmaid and groomsman. So that whole weekend I'm going to be completely tied up. That's part of the reason why I've been so busy lately. But yeah, I figured it would just be nice to put the shop on a small vacation mode so that I don't have to worry about packing orders that Sunday since the wedding is on Saturday. So this Thursday I will be doing a normal restock, and then after that I probably will not restock just because I'm not gonna have the shop open. So just a heads up on that. This was a top coat of a previous albo from 2 shipments ago, I think. This is a high variegated specimen, so unfortunately it is browning. Browning is very much normal in variegated plants, so just keep that in mind. It has just been growing in water. I do just prop in water. It just makes my life a little bit easier so that I don't have to like check on them that often. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this guy up. It does have a new leaf coming in here, but it is browning as well because it looks like it's pretty much all white. So we're gonna have to just keep an eye on this guy because it is so high variegated. Probably just gonna cut this leaf off just because of how much it's browning. The ones that I pot up today, I'm going to just keep an eye on them for like another week or two. I guess 2 weeks since I'm going to be putting the shop on vacation anyway. So these will probably be all available after I come back from my little shop vacation. But these are all going to be for sale at some point, so you can look out for them as well. I was gonna just cut the brown off, but I'm just gonna cut the leaf off because like I don't see the point in holding on to a leaf that's like browning like that. I just don't see the point of it. Once this leaf unfurls, we'll see how bad the browning is as well, and I'll probably trim that as well. And hopefully moving forward, it doesn't brown anymore, but you know, browning is kind of something that happens when you have these variegated plants, especially high variegated ones. This was that one monstera alba that was rotted in the shipment. It's gonna lose this leaf obviously, but I did just stick it in water. It's starting to have some action on the node, so I'll probably just swap out the water and go from there. So I have a ton of these from those big brandies that I got the last shipment. And the thing with these were, a lot of these were just unrooted cuttings that they had just wrapped around the moss pole and just stuck it into the pot. So when I was like untangling everything, I had found out that they were just, you know, unrooted cuttings that were just wrapped around. So I did just take them out for the most part and just stick them in water. I also have some Syngonium Panda as well. So let's just go through this bin and organize all the props, and then I can just go from there. The smaller ones like these, I'm going to do like 3 plants in one pot. We have this one, and then we have this one, and then we have these bigger pieces like this. I'm just gonna leave them by themselves so that it's just not so many of these. This is the container with all the props from the most recent shipment. Those plants were from 2 shipments ago. This one is already not looking that great. So some stuff definitely have died in here, and the water is like yellow. I noticed this the other day and I was just like, I need to get with that. I need to get with it. And I just forgot. So here we are. You know what? I think the only thing that died in there was the varicosums. This is a cutting of the strawberry shake. What I'm going to do is I'm going to separate all these plants into their own container. I like to do that usually with all the props. The only reason I've done it like this is because when I'm doing the shipments and stuff, it's so much. I just stick it all in one container just to get it out of the way. But ideally, I put them in their own container because stuff like this happens where something goes wrong and then it affects all the plants. So this is a domesticum variegated. The leaf that came in here, it completely browned, but it does have a new leaf coming in, so I'm just going to cut this one off. This is one of the albo props here. This one's a more of a medium low variegation. This is a Florida Beauty. This one is doing really good. Has a new leaf coming in here, a new leaf here, and it has a nice fuzzy area root here. This is another cut of a domesticum variegated. This is a mid cut. It's got 2 little leaves, and this is another domesticum variegated as well. Some of the leaves were already like this because they got crushed in the shipment. From the start, I was not impressed with the varicosums. They just looked not good at all. So what we're going to do is just cut those leaves off, trim the roots, and we're going to hope that the new leaf that comes in actually looks decent. I have a little bit of rot here, so I'm just going to trim it. You definitely should change out your water like weekly. Don't be like me. I just do it when I can. I'm just going to quickly clean this up and get these guys in a fresh cup of water, and I'll be right back. I just finished cleaning up all the propagations. I gave them all fresh water, put them in their own little individual cup. I keep them down here on the shelf, on the ground. They're just in a bin. I just keep them there so that they're all just in one place and it's easy for me to just grab them. These are all the plants that I just potted up today. Hopefully in a week or two, they'll be ready to go out on the shop. These need to be watered as well as all the plants in here, and that's something else that is on my to-do list. All these little containers in here, these are all alocasia corms. Some of them are Bambino, Frydek, and the Gagiana Aria. I think that's how you pronounce it. So I recently got all these corms, so I put them in here so that I can grow them all out individually. So hopefully in a few weeks they'll start to sprout. I've been keeping them in the little acrylic plant display case box. This is just like a little propagation box. If you're new here, you can find this directly on my website, plantlifelex.com. For my props like this, I like to keep it this way so that I can just lift it from the top like this. And this is airtight with a magnet system, so it closes shut, so you don't have to worry about any air escaping or anything like that. Holds humidity really well. Highly recommend it if you have like a lot of seedlings or if you want to display some little plants, stuff like that. You can have it this way, you can have it standing up, however you want. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys all these because I was so happy that I got so many corms of the Bambinos. So I'm super excited to be able to bring the little Bambinos to the shop as well. And we currently have one more Bambino variegated, like a full plant, still in the shop. So if you're looking for a more established one, we do have one. We did sell one this weekend as well. As you can see, I have the Milsbo in here now and it is empty. I had the Detolf in here prior. I just like the look of the Milsbo more. I like the space of the double Detolf that I have because it's much bigger. But I don't know. I just like the way that the Milsbo looks. I feel like it fits in here a little bit better with like the black metal. Like it just looks a little nicer. So ideally this whole back wall is just going to be my plant so that in my videos it looks a little nicer. So I need to fill this. The thing is that I really don't have that many plants in my collection anymore. I just have the one shelf over here and then this shelf here. That's the only plants I have. Like there's really nothing downstairs either. I have the big monstera and like a couple little plants, but like that's it. All of my Ikea greenhouse cabinets, I have 3 of them. They're empty, the lights are off. I am definitely slowly building up the collection again. That's why I kind of wanted to get the Milsbo in here because I feel like I can start moving some plants into here and it'll just look a little nicer in the background. So I definitely want to go ahead and figure out some stuff in here. I don't think it's going to be too full and my shelves are going to get a little bit sparse, but I think it will just look nicer overall. So I have to do that as well, and then I need to also just kind of reorganize the shop plants in here because they're kind of just everywhere. And then I need to water all the plants as well. And then overall, we just need to clean up the plant room because it is a mess. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get to everything today. I'm hoping I do, but if not, I can always do some stuff tomorrow as well. And one more thing I wanted to do actually was get my monstera albo on a plank. And I just looked over there right now and I just remembered. So let's just do that right now while I already have this setup going on. So here is my albo. This is a 10-inch pot or a 12-inch pot. I got this albo a few months ago as like a gift for myself because my previous albo, I like dropped it when we were moving and then it just died. So it really sucks. So I was really sad about it. So I went and got myself this albo and I've been keeping it in the corner of the room near the window and it's been doing quite well. Variegation is very stable and it's pretty nice as well. So it has a few damaged leaves on it just because of when I first got it, it was a little damaged in the shipment. The newer leaves are getting better. Like this leaf up here, this one is ripped. It was already ripped, but I want to get this on the plank because this cocoa pole, which is fine with me, I don't really hate them. It's just scratching some of the leaves and it's causing some damage. So right now it's growing off of it. So I wanted to try getting it on this plank here. James cut me a piece of wood a few weeks ago now and he coated the bottom with this stuff called Flex Seal to prevent it from rotting. So we're hoping that works. I think you're supposed to use like cedar wood if you're gonna put it in like a pot of soil because the wood can rot. But we're gonna try this out and see how it goes. If it lasts a few months, that's fine. If it doesn't last, I'm just gonna go out to like Home Depot, get a piece of cedar wood and just go from there. But I've never put a plant on a plank before, so I'm really excited to try it out. The thing I'm worried about is the way that this plant is growing. Like you see how it's growing off like that? I don't think I'm gonna be able to like lay it flat against the plank. And I hope that that's not the case. So let's just see. Right, so one of the aerial roots at the bottom has actually grown into it, which sucks. That's why like I don't fully hate these. I feel like these work good for like monsteras just in general. I just feel like they, you know, overall these are not like good poles. They don't retain any moisture or anything. It's more so just to support the plant. But I find that like a lot of wholesale greenhouses grow all their monsteras on these poles. They're usually always shipped with like these poles if it's like a big plant and they're usually like attached to them. So when I had put this pole in here, the plant wasn't attached. So now it is. So I was able to get it out. Alright, so this is the concern, is that it's like growing like in a spiral, which is kind of annoying. So I need to figure out how, like the best way to lay it, I guess. So I think it would be this way. I'm just scared that it's gonna like snap. Like stressed right now because this plant, I feel like it's gonna fall over and freaking snap. So, okay. I don't know what to do right now. So this is the problem. I can't get it to like lay flat. I think this is as close as I can get it. Okay, you know, it's actually not as bad as I thought. I'm gonna have to add more potting mix like at the top to like really secure this thing in here because right now I can't get it like fully like in there. I should have just did this from the beginning instead of trying to do it like 3 months later. So we got the first one on. It looks much better already, just being like all like lined up like that. You probably cannot tell what the hell I'm doing on camera, but just know I'm doing my best. This is not perfect by any means, and that's because I don't think I can get it perfect, to be honest with y'all. But I think it's gonna be okay. So let me look at it. Oh wow, you guys, it looks so much better already. Just like being like all lined up, it looks so much better. It looks so pretty. I'm just gonna add some extra potting mix in here because as you can see, it's a little wobbly. I just wanna make it like really tight. There's these 2 leaves over here on the bottom that are like facing the opposite direction. So I'm just gonna try to like, I don't know, pin them up or something. I think it actually looks really good like this. All right, let me clean up the desk, and I'm actually gonna wipe the leaves down because it's been a while since it got wiped down. Here is the plant. It's looking good. I'm gonna put it in the corner and show you guys what it looks like. It just looks like more put together now, and it actually like fits in the corner much better. It was going all over the place. I think it looks good here. Now I'm like, I kind of like this. I think we're gonna do the same thing with the monstera aria because as you can see, it's growing kind of funky right now and it's growing all over the place. So I guess it's better to just do it sooner than later. So I'll probably tell James to make me another piece of wood like that so I can put it in there and also repot that plant because it needs it. So this is the corner at the moment. I don't really know exactly what I want to do fully with this corner, but for right now this works and I like it. I don't really want to put too much here because I keep the girls' cat bed here. So I don't want to like, you know, like take up all their space because Cookie really likes this spot. Here is the elbow up close. I think it looks really good. And I keep it in this little basket. I got this basket from like TJ Maxx or something. They have like the best baskets. TJ Maxx, you know, Ross, Home Goods, all of them. They have the best baskets for plants. This is where I got this one too. Super cute. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna start working on the Milsbo here. Let me give you a quick rundown on the Milsbo because I'm pretty sure I'll get questions, but I do have a Ikea greenhouse playlist. I'll link it in case you want to see like more information about all my cabinets when they were full and stuff. So this is the Milsbo tall right here. I need to also like fix some things in here while I'm doing this, but in here I have 4 Barina lights, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the same lights that I use for the plants over here, like along the shelves. I have those. They're connected with this cord here, which I need to like fix, but this cord is an extension cord because the one that comes with these lights, this one here, it's too small. You can find this cord on Amazon. I'll have it linked in my description as well. It's like an extension to connect them together. The clear pegboard in the back, you can kind of see it here and here. They are from modernaqua.com. They have accessories for multiple cabinets. You can go check them out. And then the shelf here, this is the glass shelf that comes with the cabinet. I did not replace any of the shelving. I don't really see the point in it. I like the glass, it's more sturdy. And I also removed the other 2 glass shelves as well, so it's just open. I have some accessories also for Modern Aqua that fit into the pegboard, which I'm probably gonna configure in here, I'm not sure. But I will show you guys everything at the end, so I'm going to go ahead and work on the Milsbo as well as reorganize all these plants in this room because it is a complete mess. much more calm now because this room is clean. Sometimes when this room is like chaotic, I get like crazy. So I'm glad that it's nice and clean and everything is organized and stuff. So I did end up finishing the Milsbo behind me, which I showed you guys in the last clip. It has like a mixture of my plants and a mixture of the shop plants. It's kind of just whatever right now. I don't have that many plants, so I just stuck whatever I can in here. And I think overall it looks nice. So for now, this is what it's gonna look like. It's probably gonna change in the future, but that's really it. To finish out the vlog today, I'm just gonna go ahead and water all the plants in this room. I have my bucket here with water and fertilizer, and I have my electric sprayer here as well. If you're interested in this, you can find it on Amazon. I'll have it linked in the description in case you wanna check it out. It's been a few weeks now of me having this, and I can say that I absolutely love this, and it's really made watering days so much easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and water the plants. And before I go, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your support, all of your orders, your comments, everything. You guys left me some really kind comments in the last video, and I was definitely in my feels in that video, but you guys left me some really nice comments. You guys even sent me some DMs and stuff like that, and I really appreciate that. So thank you guys so much. I hope that you guys have enjoyed today's vlog, and I will see you guys in my next video.